Oh, we are live. Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, I like this. This makes me look like I've lost loads of weight.
I know, it gets rid of all of our wrinkles.
I know. Look, so I've got my first seance t-shirt. I'm sort of feeling this is the mood for tonight, my first seance. I've had my cranky pants on today. Sorry for those that got in the road. It's the full moon. We blame everything on the full moon. How is everyone? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're my only everyone in the room at the moment.
Mm.
I've got glare in it. What's that from? Is that from the camera or the screen? We've got screens and everything everywhere. So it is Tarot night, Tarot Thursday night. We've got the gorgeous Renata on her tarot. She is a tarot master. So how do you become a tarot master? You just be really good at what you do.
You spend 30 years learning how to read the cards.
Yeah.
That's how you become a tarot master.
Yep. Oh, look, we've got Leanne there. She's wishing us all a happy Easter. And this was from earlier on today. She actually put that up. So we'll crack hers out there now.
So, Leanne, will you find work? No. Next one.
What? Oh, that's confusing me. Oh, look at all these ones that have just popped up at 8:30. Okay.
Oh, Leanne, look, Leanne Price, you're asking, I need to find work. Yes, and lots of people are needing to find work. You are going to have to accept whatever is out there at the moment. It will not be what you want. It will not be the hours that you want. It will not be the pay that you want, but you take it, my darling, whatever it is that is out there and that it is possible for you to do. Please go ahead and do this now. None of us can be picky at this point in time. Maybe a few months
I'm going back in the workforce.
Maybe a few months down the track, yes, but at the moment, go out there and try your hardest to get whatever is there.
I need to be writing these down. Holy moly, I've forgotten already. Right, there's one from Fee. Now, Fee would like to know if she's got an angel watching over her.
Yes, Fee, you do, and it's a younger gentleman, a younger, I'm going to say boy, but not really boy, maybe somewhere between the ages of about 13 and 18, 13, not even 18, 13 and 17 or 16. It's a younger boy, my darling, and he is around you. He wants you to be a little bit more playful than you have been. You've been way too serious over the last few months. And he wants you to lighten up a little bit. I don't know whether you get a feeling or a sense of breathlessness at times, and that is stress and anxiety that is catching up with you. So just kind of loosen up a little bit, darling. I know it's all tough for all of us at this point in time, and I keep on saying this. It is really tough for everyone, and the more you watch TV and the more you hear about it, the more stressed everyone is getting. So we just need to all just breathe in deeply and concern ourselves with our space and do the right thing for us and our family. That is the most important thing that we need to do. But your little gorgeous angel wants you to lighten up a bit, please.
All right, now we've got also across here our cards 1 and 2 and 3 will be read at the end of the night, and then Renata's going to whack it. Tarot, do you want my tarots?
No, that's all right. 1, 2, and 3. So if you don't get a reading tonight, and many of you won't because we just don't have time to get through everyone, choose 1, 2, or 3, and we will reveal those at the end of the session.
Which means you've got to stick around. All right, so we've got there. Now everyone's going to be asking for work tonight, so
yeah, please don't.
It's difficult situation. Pull a card anyway, Renata, because we've got Mandy there.
I will, but just remember, guys,
pack shelves.
How many thousands of people have just now become unemployed? They are all going to be wanting work. We don't have that much work available in Australia.
We may have to do shit jobs to pay our bills to get by.
Mandy Payne, you have the 4 of Coins, my darling. This is a card that says you're going to have to dip into any finances that you have at the moment stored away before there is any likelihood of work around for you at this stage. So you're going to have to be very, very tight with your money and tight with your budget.
Okay, Judy would like to know, she's never had a reading before.
Hello, Judy. How are you?
Good evening. Love a reading. Never had one before. Sad life. Let's brighten up your life for you
Well,
then.
Judy.
Let's
Goodness
make your. We're going to
gracious
pop your tarot cherry.
Okay, well, I won't read that one then.
Don't pull out a nasty one for their first.
Oh, look, Judy.
You have to get a naughty card as well.
Yeah, look, sometimes life gets on top of us and we seem to feel as though we've been hit with the unlucky stick. And there are reasons that we can sometimes feel that we are falling into the same holes all along our little pathway and journey. And maybe, just maybe, it would really be of assistance if you got some spiritual help and a little bit of spiritual counseling for yourself. It may be of assistance for you because this is bigger than just a reading. And this needs some time for you to really develop new skills so that you can feel that your life isn't sad, because that is one of the main reasons you're stuck where you are.
Don't know if she meant sad life. I think sad life, she never had a tarot reading. She was sort of being sarcastic.
Well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe not. But your naughty card says, love fucking hard. So commit to it, whatever it is, and give it all you've got.
Hello, Tabitha. Good morning. Gee, where are you from? Would love to know about my health, if at all possible. Since 4 years ago, as being diagnosed with a rare disease, I have been diagnosed with new conditions. 2 of the things in question are cancer and MS. Tabitha!
Holy moly, woman. What have you taken on in this lifetime? That's a bit shit.
Goodness gracious me. Now, I normally don't do medical readings because I am not a doctor. And to fill your head with worthless information is just going to make things worse. And we have to be careful as psychic readers that we don't tell our clients garbage or tell them what they want to hear, because that's just not going to serve any sort of purpose at all. But Tabitha, I will draw a card for you. And you have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a good luck card of the tarot deck. So there is good energy around you, my darling. Use this Easter period to do some meditation and some praying. Okay, grab yourself a saint, an angel, a god, a goddess, someone that you feel connected to on a spiritual level, and create a little bit of an altar to them. Learn about them, learn about what sort of energy they can bring into your life, and allow that to be part of the healing process that you now take going forward. Your doctors are going to have to support you through the information that you require to know exactly what is going on. All I can do is help you spiritually.
Renee Wilcox's question regarding twin flame journey.
Oh, twin flames. Okay. You're heading into trouble.
That's what I like to hear.
So we have the Tower card for you. So don't get too caught up with twin flame journeys. Look at yourself and look at what it is that you are needing right now. Don't attach yourself to anybody else's journey or try and get somebody else onto the same pathway or parallel that you are on. Think about yourself and do for you right now. That's what's really important over the next 6 weeks, most definitely. And it's really interesting because I've got a lot of numbers coming to my head when I'm thinking about you and I'm looking at this card. So I don't know whether you're trying to sort out finances or whether you are in some sort of a business that allows you or gets you to count or work with numbers. But please just look after yourself at this point in time. Don't worry about the twin flame stuff at the moment, please. Can you just pop that aside? Take that up maybe again in a few months' time, August, September. But yeah, just look after yourself right now.
Now, Shania, I am going to skip you because I remember we did you last week, my love, and because I remember saying something about you related to Shannon.
Yeah, we're going to read for people who haven't had readings before or didn't get a reading last week. We know we have a lot of people that come back week after week and they ask a question every week, and that's beautiful. That's wonderful.
We love that you are our regulars.
Yeah, but we would really love to sort of give a reading to someone who hasn't had a reading before. And please, if you want to ask tonight whether there is a message from your loved one, whoever
this
that
one
might be, please ask, and I'll see whether the tarot cards say something for you.
We've just scrolled to God knows where. The thing just jumped like miles. Woo, there it was.
You're just going to have to miss a few people.
Oh, Bobby. We haven't had Bobby for ages. Bobby can have a card.
Okay.
Oh, I love your little logo there.
Bobby Coombs, 10 of Wands. You're taking on way too much work at the moment. Way too much. You're way too worried about things that you don't need to be worried about because they aren't your issues. You're making them your issues. And when you make them your issues, you then worry about them. And the thing is that the more you worry about the things that you shouldn't be worrying about, you are not worrying about the things that you should be worrying about, Bobby. So let other people get on with their shit and you worry about what it is that you need to be doing at the moment, Bobby, okay?
Oh dear, she's blunt. Chloe Button. Hello, Chloe. Let's give Chloe a card.
Hello, Chloe. How are you? Hope you are well. Oh, we've got someone from Tucson, Arizona.
Ooh,
Okay.
let us know where you're all from, everybody.
But Chloe, you have the Strength card. Okay, so this is going to come up as an issue for you over the next month. Probably sooner, I'd say actually over the next 2 weeks. So you have to stand your ground, Chloe, and not give in. You can tend to be a little bit of a soft touch when it comes to just bending over backwards for people, and that is not going to be the right thing to do this time around. So you may know what is coming up and heading your way with regard to this particular thing, but please make sure that you stand firm. And no is a very easy word to say, and that's what you're going to have to do. Say no.
And once you say it, it's actually a relief. I think the lead up to not saying what you want to say is worse than actually saying it. Okay, Joe. Now, Joe is from Tucson, Arizona. I hope you guys are staying so safe over there and away from all the disease. And maybe a card for Joe.
Joe, you actually are one of these lovely ladies, I'm assuming, yes, Joe, that has a spirit around them at the moment. They're actually standing very close to you right at this very minute. It's a gentleman, and they are right behind you, and he's kind of waving at me going, I'm here, tell her hello. So I'm sending you this message from a gentleman in spirit, very, very close to you, loved you to death. You knew this person really, really well. I'm sure you actually miss them because they miss every single moment they are not back here on earth and around and being able to give you a hand. I don't know whether you have a lot of animals as well, but you are a really beautiful and sincere person. Keep being the person you are. That's what this message is from your loved one, my darling.
Now, Mick and Vic, we will give you a card for Ella later on.
Yeah, my darling. Yeah.
Because that's want everyone to please send out healing energy to little Ella. She is 8 weeks old and has had 2 surgeries already, and the poor little chook is up and down and up and down. But when she's up, she's got the most beautiful smile.
Yeah.
She's just gorgeous. So please send her some love. Right, Jennifer Grant, can you tell me how the rest of my year is looking, please? Don't know about previous job. Renata might be able to tell you something.
Well, I go back to my previous job. Oh, do you really want to? 4 of Swords. This kind of says that unless you had really strong feelings about being in the previous job and you really want to be there, then my suggestion is look for something else. This is a card that kind of signifies that, you know, going back to what you were in may offer you resistance and give you actually a hard time, and you might actually miss out on something that is much better because you feel more comfortable going back to what you knew. But it's going to be a really interesting time for you over the next few weeks, because you may find that given time and given a real sense of thinking about this, you may not want to go back. Have a think about the things that are wrong with the previous job. You may be sort of idolizing it at the moment and going, well, there were so many things right, but there are also so many things wrong. So just make that decision from a place of intelligence, not what your heart is saying to you.
And we have a thank you from Reese. You told her a few months ago not to change jobs. Now she is lucky because she's still got a job.
Well, thank you, Reese.
Bodo. Oh, I like this name. Bodo. Where are you from, Bodo? Or Bodal? One card. That's all she wants.
Okay, Bodo, Queen of Coins. Okay, actually for you, it is a really good time to get out there and see whether you can get some extra money and look for work wherever you are at. Not sure where you are from, but yeah, get out there and get some extra money. This is actually a really good time for you to explore that option. Big plans for 2021 may have been transferred from 2020, which is now up shit creek. So 2021 will be the year that you sort of
We're all having a shit bath this year.
Will really sort of get off and do the things that you really want to do. So get in, work as much as you possibly can, save up that money in 2021 for you will be a lot better. Yeah.
And hello, Danielle. Thank you for saying hello. Oh, you're beautiful. Donna Atkins. Will I find my energy and zest for life again?
Donna, no one can find it for you unless you do the work. Now, it doesn't mean it is easy. If you're in a funk, it's often very, very hard to step up and move out of that and find a good reason to. But that is the key to finding a reason for doing it. Now, if you're saying, I need to move out of this because I hate being in this place, then you have to do it. And the first steps are going to be difficult. Do it for yourself, not anybody else, and do it for the fact that you still have a life to live and every day is precious. Do not waste it, my darling. Do not waste it. Find someone out there that will benefit from you, your energy, and the options that you will have over the next 12 months to bring joy and happiness to other people as well, which means you'll bring joy and happiness to your own heart. But yeah, it's really hard when people ask, will I find a way to get out of this funk? It often means that they're really in such a place where they're so bound by their own depressive and anxious energies that they really see no way out of it. It's really, really difficult.
And keep feeding into it as well.
It's really important that people who feel like that find a mentor or find a coach that gets them to be in a responsible place where they need to come back and see them every few days or every week or so. And your mentor can say, well, what have you been doing? What have you been doing to make life better? Because left to your own devices, the likelihood is you'll just keep in that dark space.
Listen to Oprah. I don't know why. That just popped into my head. Listen to Oprah. I don't know if she's got some sort of books or sort of lifestyle channel or something like that, but she's very positive and could get you to start thinking differently.
She's got they've got a meditation site, her and Deepak Chopra at the moment.
Wow.
They might be able to sort of give you a little bit of assistance, but you do need a mentor that can push you through. Really important, Donna.
Erin, we are all going to survive this, my love. It's just going to be awkward and uncomfortable for a little while. Don't stress about it. And you and your beautiful puppy dog. I did enjoy your video the other day too. I did have a cackle. So keep putting some more videos up. That was fun. Bring laughter to other people. Happy Easter. And we've got Danielle Hahn would like a relationship. Oh, no, didn't we have Danielle already? Oh,
No.
it's the same, similar photo to someone else we looked at.
And Danielle, you actually have the Two of Cups. So relationship is around. It is about you and this other person getting to a point where you can really understand each other. So sometimes you can make it tough for people. Sometimes you can be a little bit standoffish. And sometimes that is read incorrectly by people who want to create a relationship with you. So, push those barriers down a little bit and just learn to, you can still trust your instincts, but you don't have to be so kind of pushy away with regard to people if they want to try and get a little bit closer. But this Two of Cups kind of says, look, it's there. You're just kind of missing it from the point of view of,
because we're all stuck in our houses.
Well, yes, that is one thing. But also, you can put up such a barrier because you've been hurt before that, when something really comes around that can be, great, you kind of shove that off to the side because it's something that you go, oh, I just don't want to get involved in anything. Yep. So
don't touch me. Don't look at me.
That's right. That's right.
Natalie Byers, can I have a card, please?
Okay, Natalie Byers, we've got like 50,000 people there, so
Yep.
you're going to have to miss a few. Anne.
I know, I'm going to have to skip through a
Two
few.
of Wands. So, Natalie, let go. Stop being
Let it go.
Stop.
Let it go.
You will not make a move until you have really researched and thought 50,000 different
You're not a
ways
Capricorn,
of
are you?
how it can fail. So, Natalie, the only way that you're going to move forward is to trust again your instincts and just jump in.
Trust your instincts, and this backs her up. Look at that. Stand up and speak your damn truth, woman.
So just trust in yourself and what you've done up till this point in time. You will make the right decision. Stop catastrophizing everything.
Oh, Brad, how are you? I like your photo with your puppy dog there.
Gorgeous. Hey, gorgeous ladies.
Oh, he knows us well. My 13-year-old says he's seen ghosts. Is this good?
Well, depends on what the ghost is saying to him, and depends on. That's a long story, Nadia. Really, really long story.
We're actually doing
that's
a workshop. We're doing a workshop on that one called My Child Sees Ghosts.
So it depends on when this has started, depends on what has happened up to this point in time, whether there has been some sort of an interaction, whether he's been doing something or she has been doing something that has started this, whether a relative or someone close has passed over and now they're seeing this particular person in spirit. There are so many questions that we need to ask. And also we need to ask their disposition. Are they frightened? What is this particular ghost reaching out to tell them? What's going on? We need to know all of that before we can answer your question completely and properly. So sometimes, yes, it is a good thing if they're seeing someone that may have been a loved one that's passed, because now they're their guardian angel. But again, it depends on what's happening with your 13-year-old.
All right, there's a big one for you. I really, really need some guidance. I have a massive decision to make that will change the few years of my life, and I'm sure what to do. I know at the end of the day it is a decision I have to make, but I have made lists and still feel sick trying to make the decision. Some decide to that guidance would be great.
Nikki, I'm going to have to reach through the screen. I'm going to have to slap you, girl. Just make the bloody decision. You know exactly what you've got to do. Follow your heart, my darling, and stop this. Okay? I don't even have to draw a card. All right? Just go with what you feel is the right thing and stop second guessing yourself. You do this all the time and you need to stop. All right? Just make the decision and do it.
And whatever the decision is, you then roll with it.
Yep.
Just go with it. It's done. It's dusted. Don't think, oh, but what if? Just go with it and make the best of it.
Yep. And Brad, will your mother ever change? Fuck no. God. Honestly, no, she won't change. The only person that can change in this relationship is you.
Oh, dear.
And you have to decide whether you want to go and keep banging your head against a brick wall, and that's bloody painful, or whether you've gone, you know what, I've tried, I've done my best, I can't do any more. I just got to accept her the way she is if I want to have any sort of relationship with her. Or I go, you know what, it's probably better if I stay away. Yeah? But don't wait for your mother to change. She's not. Sorry.
Right, this one. Hey, my little brother has had a spirit following him for years. I can feel it following me every time I stay with him. Who is this spirit? And are they trying to hurt me or just trying to communicate?
Just trying to communicate, my love. And this is another very, very young spirit. It may be, oh, geez, I can feel it right now. It may well be someone within the family that passed over
So
very,
can
very
I.
young. I know.
It's like goosebumps
I
just went
know.
all up me.
I know.
What the hell is that?
It's a very, very young spirit, very young, playful
Ooh.
spirit. This particular spirit is not trying to harm your little brother at all. May have been a twin that was not born or not developed properly, and so kind of didn't come about as such. But only one baby was born instead. But this little fellow is, he kind of lives vicariously through your little brother, and just enjoying life and and having a soul on this earth to sort of be attached to at this point in time. Probably will not be there for too many more years, because as your brother grows up, there will be this, distance in ages. But yeah, don't worry. This little spirit is fine. He's fine. And I'm going to actually give him a name, and either it's an S name, so it's either a Stephen or a Samuel. Yep. See how that resonates.
Joanne Bug, hi there. It's my first live. Welcome.
And you want to love? Oh no, you would love a card.
And would love a card. So I'm still trying to scroll down to the bottom there somewhere. We're still miles off the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Joanne Bug, you have the 7 of Cups. Please make a decision, my darling. You can't have everything at once, even though you might want to. Pick what is the easiest thing for you right now to do, or to focus your energy on, and do that. I don't know whether you're still at school or learning, still sort of in the education stream of things. This is going to be something that you need to take on for a few more years. There is more learning up for you. So that's really important as well, because you have some mighty things to do, and I don't want to see you giving up on that. At the moment, a lot of education is quite free because of everything that's occurring. So yeah, get some more knowledge at this stage.
Now, Renice was in our ghost hunting workshop on whatever night that was.
Yes,
I can't remember.
Tuesday.
Yes. And she got a card there. What is my funk all about? I'm in a bad one. Well, the world has just turned upside down. The whole world, literally. So that's pretty understandable if you're ruffled at the moment.
Mm-hmm. And we can feel a lot of other people's energy and pain when we step out of the door, and it sort of really hits us in the face. Sometimes we've just got to sit back within ourselves and just ask ourselves the question, am I okay? Do I feel all right? Have I got food on the table? Have I got a roof over my head? Do people love me? And if all of those are yes, yes, and yes, then you're doing far better than a lot of other people. So sometimes we can get to a place where, because life is changing and everything isn't happening for us at the drop of a hat like it normally did, we get into a funk about it and go, oh, well, that's so unfair. And most people are saying that's so unfair at the moment. And you can hear that because they can't get in their bloody cars and go wherever they want to at this stage because they want to. Gee, someone's told them to stay at home. Oh. That's so freaking sad, isn't it? Stay at home, right? But for you, my love,
She's a cranky cow.
fix up this is Renice. Fix up the attitude. Just change the attitude a little bit, okay? And look at what you have. Look at what you have as opposed to what you do not have.
I feel a naughty card.
There are a lot of people who do not have right now, okay? So look at what you have at this point in time. Important to do so.
Gratitude thing. Maybe she needs to do some gratitude work. Yeah, no, that one doesn't work. That's go big or go home. I just don't feel that's right. That's more like it. Stop being so fucking stubborn, will you?
And Tabitha, thanks for letting us know you're from Texas.
Yeah,
I hope
that's
everything's
cool.
okay there.
And I'm not sure what Kathy's up to, but she's saying testing for reading. Is she going to give you a testing if you give her a reading?
I don't know.
All right. Jen Drillincourt would like some guidance from the spirit world. Oh, I like your picture.
Okay, Jen. Here we go. Let's see what the spirit world has to tell you.
I lost my pen.
Before I draw a card, what I'm actually seeing is the spirit world saying to you, stop going around in circles and ending up in the same place where you started. Okay, so if you keep going around and around and around and you keep ending up in the same place that you've started, you haven't really gotten anywhere, and you're just, again, wasting energy and wasting time. So please, yeah, and look, your heart may also be stuck on a lost love, or a love that is no longer available to you, and that, again, is keeping you at a point where you cannot move on. So the spirit world is actually saying to you, please move forward and move on, my darling.
And Anna Alves is my ex-Pisces coming back in 3 months. I'm Leo, please and thank you.
Geez, that's being particular, isn't it, Anna? Your ex-Pisces and your Leo.
Your ex-fish.
That would be a no.
Okay, next. Sorry about that, Anna. I did say, look, see, it says there, one question, one card, and she is blunt.
And I have no extra information for you, darling, other than, you know what, you broke up, or there is distance between the two of you for a reason, and part of this is for you to discover something about yourself. That's what you have to do right now. Don't worry about 3 months and whether your ex is coming back. Look deeply within yourself and what it is that you need to acquire or discover about yourself in this time. Because when he comes back, you might not want him.
Or her.
Okay.
Is there a spirit watching over me? Eva.
Oh, Eva.
Now, you wanted to do some more mediumship work tonight,
I
so there
do.
you go.
You know what, Eva? Not too much, actually. Anyone in spirit that may be around you, and this would be a female, if so, tends to come and go. They are certainly not someone that is there for any long periods of time. They seem to sort of pop in, see if you're okay, and then go away again. So there seems to be, and I'm sorry to say this, Eva, more important things for the spirit to be doing, or other people that they need to be looking after right now. They seem to think that you're looking after yourself pretty well and that you've got it all together at this point in time. But it is certainly a female that is around you. And I've got 1, 2, 3. So whether it's 3 years ago that this spirit passed over, or there's a 3 around this particular spirit. So maybe that is something that you can associate with or understand. Yeah.
Holy moly. Just trying to get back to where Emma's comment was, to wish us a oh no, I've gone right back to the beginning somehow or other. Yeah, and happy Easter to you, gorgeous Emma. And now I'm going to jump to Megan Short.
Hello, Megan Short. All these lovely pictures with their bubbies. Look at that bubby there. Beautiful.
My daughter Hannah is at home with my granddaughter at their new home, and during this time she's gone off work and now toilet trained Charlotte.
Oh,
so that's awesome. There's
so
good things happening.
Charlotte's not doing poos on the floor anymore.
Nope, no more poos in the shoe.
So, Megan, you have the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands says that you've tried to fix a particular situation around you for so long, and it's kind of like the moment you try and fix things and you think that everything is done and dusted and everything is okay between these certain people, it all blows up in your face again. So can you just stop, please, and just look after yourself?
Yeah.
So don't worry about trying to fix other people's problems. That's their problem, and if they want to keep fighting and arguing about things, then leave them be and let them do it and stop getting in the way.
And I have a song that popped in my head for you, and I don't know why. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Eliza, dear Eliza. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Eliza, a hole. Well, fix it, dear Henry. So I don't know what that song's about. There you go. That was Megan then, wasn't it?
Yep.
Craig wants to know, is his grandmother with him?
Craig, is your grandmother with you? Well, your grandfather is, and if your grandmother is with him, then she is, but she's not really showing herself that much. This is a male energy that I'm feeling around you more than anything else. And this particular male energy has a lot of unfinished and complicated business that still is connected to him or his energy. He tended to be or wanted to be the type of person who may have been a little bit of a sad, oh, everything's wrong and woe is me, and it's just things are never good enough. And that was his way of actually trying to get love from other people that were around him. So to show a lot of strength was something that he couldn't do a lot of because he really wanted love. Now, this has got something to do with his mother as well. So whether his mother died very early in his life or whether she abandoned him or left him, he spent the whole of his life with issues regarding women. I don't know where that's come from.
Sounds like my father.
So,
he's still alive.
I guess that's coming up because he's kind of also thinking about what are you doing at the moment with regard to the company that you keep and how are your relationships going at the moment. So, yeah, maybe you're not giving enough love to the people that are giving love to you. Maybe that's something that you need to think about.
Right, we're going on to Alison Payer. I hope I got that right, Alison. First time here. Where are you from, Alison? Tell us, and Renata will pull the card for you. We want to know where everybody comes from because we get an absolute kick when we see how far across the country and the world that this little show reaches. So let us know where you're from.
Alison, you're being guided at the moment, but you're not listening. And that's what this Seven of Cups, which I've drawn before tonight for somebody else, but this is what you have. So it's really this thing about you're ignoring the signs and the signals that are around you. So I want you over the next couple of weeks to really focus in on what those signs and signals are. You will pick up on them and you will know exactly which way you need to go.
Oh, we've got an angry face on there. I wonder who put the angry face on.
Where's the angry face?
See up in the top left-hand corner.
No,
probably we might have a hater. We might have a hater.
We probably missed them, or it might be Greg. Who was it? Greg. Greg might be back.
Greg might be back.
Who was the angry face, guys?
Come on, spit it out. One card, please. My first time on here, Nicole.
Hello, Nicole. How are you? You've got a soul around you, Nicole. This is, again, another female. This is a grandma or a great-grandma. This might even go back. And so there's two of them, and they seem to be holding hands with each other. So this is a family thing, very close-knit family. You might be feeling a little bit of loneliness or feeling that you are left out of the loop at this point in time. We are lonely this Easter because we can't reach out to family and can't be with them. Reach out as much as you can. Get online, say hello, ring them on your mobile phone, reach out to the people you love. They really want to hear your voice, and you will feel so much better after Easter if you spend time connecting with people. Also, there's something about orange juice around you. I don't know whether you're a little bit acidic at the moment. I don't know where that's come from. I really don't know.
Let's have a quickie.
Maybe you've got some stomach issues at the moment too, my love. So just be aware of, maybe too much coffee, too much acid. look at some alkaline foods.
And hi,
Don't ask me.
Sunshine. Yes, we absolutely do YouTube comments. We hadn't seen any up until this moment in time, so we will be doing those ones because I can see there's a few coming up now, which is awesome. Kate Dennard, it's her first time here as well, and she'd love a card.
Okay, Kate Dennard. And I'm trying to get through as many as possible, so I'm not spending too much time on each person because I really want to.
I think she's waffling on a bit more.
Shut up, God. Okay, Nine of Cups. Yep, Nine of Cups for you. Good luck card of the tarot deck. Take any advantages and any opportunities that you can over the next 12 days. Really important. There's an important letter coming to you as well.
And then we have Star Cartwright from Cairns, hoping to see if she'll get a card and will be okay with your thyroid cancer. My niece has just come through the operation with thyroid cancer quite well. So
yes, my love, you will be okay. You are surrounded by people that you love. You have the right people on your team to look after you. They're actually very caring and loving people, whether that be doctors, nurses, your health specialists, and your family. So with all of that support, you will be absolutely 100% fine.
So there's Sunshine. Do you read the YouTube comments? Sure do. Hi, Chrissy, and may I ask? Well, yes. What would you like to ask? Hi, ladies. Love your work at Maitland Jail. And I am. Right, okay. If I ask to kiss him, what will be the answer?
Okay. Too forward. Don't. Don't ask. Just do.
Right.
Okay, surprise him.
Yeah. Hi, little Joe. How are you? Hi, Natasha and Kayanat. Now, that's an interesting name. Kayanat, where are you from? What message does Spirit have for me? This is a YouTube. So we're live to YouTube and to Facebook at the same time.
Okay, so your spirit message is that you, if you have any addictive hang-ups, if you are hung up literally on a way of being that is not getting you anywhere, you need to change. You need to actually ask for help. So allow people to come and help you or search out for help so that you can get onto the right pathway. Whoever the spirit is that is around you doesn't like what you are doing, doesn't like the people that you are hanging around, doesn't like how you are not progressing forward. You know, they see more for you. So sometimes this can be a family member that really expects a lot from a family, even though they are in spirit, they still have a very strong domineering force. So yes, look, be yourself, but also strive to be better than you have been up till this point in time.
And we are on every Thursday night doing this show at 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And also Monday nights we do our paranormal show, the ABC of Paranormal Strangers on Frightfully Good. So make sure you sign up and get the alarm, the bell, to tell you when we're on next. Sabina is hoping that she might grab a card.
So Sabina, you have the King of Wands. Time to take charge and to get in there and start following your passion. So if there is a desire for you to maybe start your own business or to continue learning something that is going to be really a passionate venture in the future, go ahead and do this now. Okay, the stars are aligning and saying go for it, my love.
Chrissy, I have to say, I love your Facebook picture. That is such a great energy. You look like someone I'd walk up to and hang out with and would hug, but not maybe right now. No, I'm not hitting on you. It's a really nice photo. I have a husband, I promise. Katrina Franklin, it's my first time on here. Could you read the cards? Read the cards,
Well,
Renata.
Katrina, you get one card just like everybody else. I can't give you any more than one card.
Yeah, you whinger.
And you have the Four of Wands. So this is about, who's unwell around you, Katrina? Okay, is there someone unwell around you, like your mum or an older lady, someone who is close to you, but an older lady. I would have said your mum straight away, but I'm not 100% sure. So it's a female around you that is not well. Can you please go and just make sure that you visit her and give her some love and hugs if it is at all possible for you to do so? She's missing you desperately.
Yeah, guys, the reason why there seems to be a delay in the questions is because there are so many. There are so many of you beautiful people who are wanting a card with Renata. Don't forget, you can book a private reading with Renata. I have it screening across the bottom there, scrolling, sorry. Just go over to luckypsychic.com and you can either do a phone reading or an email reading, and I'm still trying to convince her to do a Skype reading. Doesn't like it. I don't know why.
Phone readings are great if you're local.
But even so, from Skype, it's easiest.
If you're overseas, then I suggest email is the best. If it's easy, will you shut up about the Skype thing?
Skype's easy.
If you're prefer to read the reading, then send me an email request.
And you can purchase whatever you want, and it is an Australian dollar. So the Americans, it's going to be chips for you.
Yeah.
Where are we up to? Yeah, let's do this one. Natasha. Now, can you say that last name?
Yes, Wojtaszek.
Oh, there you go.
Natasha Wojtaszek, you have the High Priestess card. Time to deal with your spiritual journey, my love. Very much so. So there is a part of you that is missing and wanting and calling out to you, and that is your spiritual side. Please look after it, especially around this Easter period. Yeah, so get in touch with who you are from the spiritual side of things. Dip down into your ancestry and see what that tells you about yourself.
Right, now we're going on to Sandra McAllister.
Need some direction. Really appreciate a card. Sarah McAllister, 8 of Wands. Yes, because you're another one who has a lot of different things on their plate at the moment, a lot of decisions to make. And when we are faced with loads of decisions, it can get really, really hard to make one or make any at all, because we are, again, trying to make the right one every time we make a decision. Please just go one step at a time. Pick the most important thing for you to do right now and focus all of your energy on that, and just step forward into that. And then the others will kind of shift into place. All right.
Alicia Jones, I have taken a path that I'm not sure is the right one. Can you confirm it's a good choice?
Well,
I'm waiting for it. I know how you love path questions.
Yeah, I know. Often when we think we want to go in a particular direction, we step onto that particular path and go there. We've gone, because then everything else seems to fall away. And, we are creatures of, I want to have all my options open all the time. And the thing is, if you don't give this path your 100% focus right now, you will never know whether you are on the right one or not. But I'm going to say, yes, it is a difficult one. You have the Hierophant card. And if you're feeling difficulty about it right now, so you should be. All right? So give yourself some time. At the moment, it is the right path. But if it's goddamn hard, well, you picked it. All right? You picked it for a reason. Go back and think why you picked it.
Can't find the question again. We said just jumped. I don't know where it is. Oh my Lord. Happy Easter to you too, Chrissy. That's right, we were there. Ray King. Oh, what's this one? This looks interesting.
Need advice. I have spirits coming to my house and staying, getting a bit crowded. Well, why are you opening the doors? What, are you having a party in there, Ray, every night? You're going, yay, yeah, all of them come in. Let's all have a good jam. Maybe put a Ouija board out there and invite them all to come in.
I'll make Renata a cup of tea. I might put a Bex in it. I think she needs to lie down.
It has been said I'm giving off a lot of energy. Oh, fuck, I hate when people say things like that to people. Honestly. Oh, my darling. Well, look, if you feel that you're giving a lot of energy out there to the spirits, what you need to do is bring that energy back into yourself and go, no more. I'm creating a boundary. I'm not allowing people to be in my house. I'm not allowing people to be in my space.
So you've given them permission to
Yep.
be there.
And I need you to now move away and find yourself somewhere else to live.
Don't be that person who feels special because they've got spirits hanging around them and makes them special. Don't do that. You set your boundaries and move them out of the house.
And these bloody readers and psychics that tell people, oh, you're so energy, you're a magnet. You're a magnet for ghosts. They need a good slapping. They really do. Because they put people into all of these situations that they just do not know how to handle.
No.
And I mean, that poor man has now walked away going, oh, I'm a ghost magnet. And I can see him walking down the street going, all the time. I mean, that's just not fair. It is not fair.
All right, we've got a question from Jose.
Hello, Jose. He wants to know, is it wrong to wear women's underwear? No, my darling. No, you go ahead.
If it feels good, you do it.
You do it.
You have our permission.
Cotton, please. Just please, look, anything that's not cotton can really burn. You know, it can really get itchy.
I don't like those shiny ones. They make you smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than smelly crotch. Right, here we go. Right, serious face on, woman. Oh, we've had Tina already. So, Tina, my love, thank you so much. My mum told me that she had lost a baby between me and my little brother.
There you go.
And he was about 2 to 3 years older than my little brother. After your question, I felt a sense of peace.
Yes.
Oh,
there you go.
Wow.
Tina, there you go.
All right.
Oh.
Now, Crystal Tiani, my love,
so
you haven't
good,
had
Tina.
a card in so long. Let's give you a card.
Oh, that was such a great message.
It is. I've got all goosebumps as well now.
Crystal Tiani, next year wedding. Don't do it this year, for goodness sake. Not in the shit that we're in at the moment. Give yourself a breather. Allow yourself to enjoy the coming up of this wedding and every bit of joy that it brings, counting the days down. Don't do it this year. Plus, you'll have more money next year, Crystal.
Okay, Nicole Vane Rere. Sorry. I've got a name like Regovich. You've got a simple 4-letter name and I can't say it. Hi, ladies. First time I'm here from Adelaide. May I have a card, please?
Okay, the Hierophant. So you're another one that needs to make a really big decision for the next 12 months, and you need to stick by it, and you need to really look at it from the point of view of it's black or white. There is no grey. Okay, there is no grey here. We either go yes or we go no. We don't go a maybe. All right, and this is where you have to sort of sit over the next few weeks, and yeah, everything will kind of sort itself out. You're really digging your heels in at the moment, and you're getting stubborn because the universe is chasing you to make choices, and you're not good at that. And I understand that, but yeah, it's needed right now.
Well, here's one that I haven't seen for a long time. If that's the Willow Walsh I know. Willow Walsh would like to know if there is any messages for her. Sing me something, Willow.
Willow Walsh. Okay. Two of Coins. This is all about balance, my darling. Very much so. Look to the future and not at the past. The past you have left behind, and it really needs to sit there in your past. Look towards the future, because that's where your future is. All right. So don't drag that shit with you wherever you go.
Nice. And I'd just like to say that Chrissy, who I said looks gorgeous,
Woohoo!
turned 60 last month. Renata, what are you doing wrong?
Oh, shut up. I need some. I'll unfurl my hair in a minute.
I know, she's got the most
like
glorious hair. I love her hair. Everyone's wishing her a happy birthday.
Happy birthday. You look gorgeous, Chrissy. I hate you.
What did Tina say? I've just been completely settled, been anxious and scared for the past 2 days now. I feel completely at ease. Can't believe it's been my little brother. Oh, Well,
He
hi,
loves you. He
Well, hi,
loves you.
Meltsy. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad you're enjoying our silliness. Who we got here? Brodeen Graham, first time. Another gorgeous lady on a motorbike.
Woo-hoo.
Brodeen.
Brodeen, that's a
Interesting
great
name.
name. You have the Magician's card. Look at you. Wow. So we're starting off really with great opportunities. And I know that's weird, but sometimes when the shit hits the fan and all the cards fall, as it were, an opportunity pops up. And now, Brodeen, it is up to you to take that opportunity and run with it. Show people how skilled you are. Show people what you can do. Shine, my darling. It is your time. And if a few people need to fall along the way for you to get where you need to be, so be it right now. Okay, you've stood back for too long. Now it's your time to step up to the front.
Natasha said spot on.
Do you know we've been going for almost an hour? We've got about three more readings.
Oh, thank you, Karen. I'm glad you like it. People wishing us happy Easter, and then it just jumped by miles again. This is the most in-turn been for weeks. Thanks, ladies.
We haven't even got onto dirty jokes yet, Joe. So
give Joe a card.
Joe Goff. So you say something nice and you get a card. Oh, and look at that, the Sun card. Isn't that wonderful? Stay exactly who you are, Joe. The world needs more people like you at this point in time. And you do have a lovely spirit around you. It is actually someone who is quite elderly. And for some reason, I see them doubled over. They had a lot of trouble holding themselves up. By the end, they were really sort of down like this and doubled over. Now, this may not be close family. It may be back a generation or so, but you actually make them laugh. All right. So you must be a bit of a card because you actually make them laugh and they love being around you.
And it is the willow that Hannah went to school with.
Oh, okay.
And nearly burnt my kitchen down. We still have the same stove. Still haven't got it fixed. Now, look, I have to say, I don't blame Judy. Judy wants to know, what was the very first card you did pull for her and you said no to that one and didn't read that one? And why? It's the first time she's had a tarot card reading, and so we're going to pop her cherry. She probably can't remember what it was.
I can't.
But sometimes some of the cards in the tarot deck, for people who aren't experienced with it, will look at a card that might be the devil or it might be death. And for a first timer, that card would freak the bejesus out of them. So it doesn't mean that's you've missed your reading. It just means Renata can pull another card and give you a reading just because she doesn't want to freak you out on that first one.
And Judy, if you've got any more questions, email me at tarotqueen@gmail.com and might be able to give you some more information about that. I truly can't remember what the other card was.
Beck TD wants a card for Aaron, please.
Yeah, I talked to Beck a little bit earlier on this evening.
Oh, okay.
And but I will pick a card. And it's the Knight of Swords, so it's going to be a struggle for a little while longer. And all you can do is just support, and don't whinge at him with regard to. And I know you probably aren't, Beck, but I'm just saying, don't whinge that he's not doing enough or whatever. And the same goes with, it's all going to be all right and everything's going to be okay. Sometimes those words kind of just don't ring true either. Just ask him how he's feeling and what it is that you can possibly do at that particular point to pick him up a little bit. Yeah, that's all you can do, but it's going to be a rough trot just for a while longer.
Now, don't forget to choose your cards here. 1, 2, and 3. Now, we're going to do one more from here. So, Daria Farek, I'd like to know about my love life studies and career.
No, we don't. No, Daria. You'd need to pay for that, Daria.
Let's give her a love life. Let's just do one. We'll give her a love life. Oh, look at you pulled.
Oh, the star card. You've got to be naked. You've got to be naked, Daria.
It's a full moon. Take your clothes off and run around. You'll be surprised what sort of love life you do get.
Daria, there is no Prince Charming. I'm sorry. Prince Charming can come in a whole lot of different variety of shapes, sizes, and aromas. And you just have to kind of go, you know what? If they're about 85% fantastic, I might take that one because he's bloody awesome. And if it can put you on a pedestal and make you feel like a princess, oh my God, please don't look around for anybody else, because those guys that put you on a pedestal and make you feel like a princess are one in a bazillion. All right, so don't be too fussy.
I got one of those, but he doesn't buy me presents or anything like that.
I mean, don't be too fussy, but don't be
too
quick.
Picky.
Don't be too quick in saying, oh no, because there is a Prince Charming out there for you, but he may not look the way you think he looks or the way you would like him to look.
So it's not that somebody that normally you'd look at for the first time and go, oh, I really like him.
Yeah,
he does it for me.
Yeah.
Maybe go for someone who's just, that seems interesting, but
curly-haired Italian bloke with lots of hair coming out of here.
Oh, and a gold medallion. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Sorry.
Have you picked your numbers?
1, 2, or 3. Anyone who didn't get a reading 1, 2, or 3, pick them now. And if you pick number 1, you have the Page of Swords. So get on out there in the midst of all of this mess right now and just get going and do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Don't sit there and wait for it all to sort of fall into place. It's not going to, because there are thousands of people out there who are in need of work, and you need to get cracking.
And you need to also take a fucking breath, will ya? Settle, pedal. Short and sweet tonight.
Card 2. 8 of Swords. Eight of Coins. Interesting. Let me think about this for a moment.
All right. Well, while she's thinking about it, if you picked that one, the naughty card says your head has a fucking opinion, but your heart holds the fucking decision. Right? So your head might be weighing up all the options, but there is something that is going to tell you what it is you need.
The 8 of Coins, though, talks about you being the perfectionist that you are, and you just hate not finishing tasks. And this whole upheaval in life may have really been an undoing for you, because you like a methodology, you like having plans, and you like being sorted, and that's all being taken away from you right now. So you might feel really, really kind of literally at loose ends. See what you can organize at home or within your own sphere, and don't let it distress you.
Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, Julie, I'm so sorry. I have sworn. I have to tell you, it's the naughty cards. I am just repeating what is on the other side of the naughty cards. They are a little bit blunt, and I will go and eat some soap later just to make it better.
And Julie, is this your first time on here? Because I don't think we've ever had a session where Anne hasn't sworn.
I swear all the time.
So, my darling, if it is a bit undelicate for you,
we're not the people you should be watching.
Yeah, you shouldn't
we're
be
not
watching
the
this.
show you should watch.
You should be going somewhere where there's a lot more angels and
they'll
love
give you
and
some
light.
love and light and sprinkle some glitter on turds and make it all better.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Oh, the Moon card. This is the last one. This is difficult for anyone that picked number 3. You're headed for a little bit of a deep, dark night of the soul. So you really have to watch out over the next week or so. And I think a lot of us will be going into this particular zone because we are missing friends, we are missing family, we are missing connection. We can't even hug people at the moment. So this is really, really difficult. All I can suggest you do is be as kind to yourself as you can possibly be, and just treat yourself with as much love and respect as you can, right? The world's being tough on all of us. Don't you be tough on yourself.
And you need to, I'm going to swear, meditate the bullshit out of that, okay? So just go and sit and let all that shit run away. Don't hang on to it.
And ladies and gents, if you do get upset about swearing or us saying naughty words, then
please unfollow us now.
Don't come back, because we're not going to change. We're going to be saying it the way it is. We're Australian.
We're blunt.
We say it the way it is. We don't fluff it about, because often that doesn't really give people an insight into what they really need to do.
Yeah, and don't judge people by what necessarily comes out of their mouth as swear words, because I've got a big heart and I help a lot of people. So, yeah, don't be judgmental. Anyway.
And that's it. That's it.
All right, thank you all lovely people for joining us tonight. We even forgive the person who left the angry face. Love and light.
That's all right. I'll find them.
We'll find them. We'll find them. It's a full moon. Watch out. All right. See you guys. We'll see you Monday night, hopefully.
Happy
Bye.
Easter.
Happy Easter.
Bye.